Live now. Yep. Hello, everyone on YouTube. We're going to be drawing hands, bodies, and doing a bit of Q&A today. I have some topics here that I want to cover. So let's hope we can get to it. All right. Maybe I'll do a few bits of warm up. Hey, everyday. How are you? Hey. Hey, I'm not Fox. Going to be doing some fun stuff today. And as always, we're going to do some Q&A. Hey, I'm not Fox. Going to be doing some fun stuff today, and as always we're going to do some Q&A because that's going to be fun. Hi Hype. Hey Lucas. Hey Autumn. As always, you're so sweet for joining. Hey Pompoof. Hey Lexi. Yes. Hey Autumn. As always, you're so sweet for joining. Hey Pompoof. Hey Lexi. Stream number 7. Nice Hype. Good. I slept in kind of a lot today, but I feel pretty energized.
Hello.
Kind of boring.
So who's all here today? We're doing good every day. Hello, Jaden. So hi. Johnny, hi.
Oh, hey.
Hayden, hello. Jay, Caden. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Emil. Caden. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Emil.
I hope we have wonderful presents today.
What is that? August 13th?
August 14th is
August
today.
14th?
Mm-hmm.
My brother's birthday is in 2 days.
Wow, it is?
I will send all the likes today. Thank you,
Oh,
Pompoo.
thank you.
Hope you're doing okay, Pompoo.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry to hear about what happened.
Yeah, me too.
I'm here. Hi, cutie pie.
Hey. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I'm just drawing some boxes and trying to connect them.
Hey, Arrow.
Hey, Arrow.
Oh, yeah, Arrow.
We're going to make you a mod on
I
TikTok.
was going to on TikTok. No obligations.
Yeah, no
But
obligations.
if you see spams and stuff, how do I... If you want to.
So, I don't know how many topics I'm going to cover today for Q&A. Should we do like 4, Colton? Or maybe we'll think about that later. Arrow, hey, Kayla.
Hello.
Hey, Naya. Oh, Naya, hi. How to draw hands. Yes, hands is in the topics here, so that'll be great to talk about.
Yep. Yeah, so you just have the ability to block and mute accounts if there's like spam and people being mean and all that stuff. It usually doesn't happen, but hey, Haunt.
Hey, Haunt.
Naya.
By the way, Haunt, did you I think you tagged us on that sketch that you did that was based on my style or something. I think I saw it, but if I haven't or I haven't responded to it, you can tag me again and send it again on ArtShare.
Christina's grandma's here.
Hey, Grandma.
Elfie, welcome. The Dawn, welcome.
Wow, look
Kayla
at that.
Okami, hello.
These are bad boxes. It's because I'm not warmed up today. Wait, no, I'm not going to erase it. I'm just going to keep it out there for everyone to see.
Do you offer anything like you do on the lives as in courses teaching us how to draw? I'm
yes.
Not sure what you mean exactly.
Do you mean like, do we have any courses that cover like what we teach on lives and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the lives are just like little snippets of what we would teach in our school.
Yeah.
Like little shortened, condensed, less detailed versions.
Mm-hmm. Full versions are in our anime art school. But it's also because we can't really... Hey, Ray. So today we're going to cover hands, which will take a little bit of time, but I think
we're not going to go into complete depth in hands. But right. We did have a question on our...
So today we're going to cover hands, which will take a little bit of time, but I think
we're not going to go into complete depth in hands. But
right.
We did have a question on our YouTube channel. Someone wanted us to go over hands. So yes. I don't know if you're here.
Hopefully they are. Then we're going to... then I'm also going to teach you guys how to turn boxes into anatomy. So I think this happened in the last stream.
Kira.
Hey, early today.
Yes.
So in the previous stream, I was like, oh, just draw the body in 2 boxes, but then I didn't really cover how to turn. Sorry, I didn't really cover how to turn that into like proper anatomy. So we're gonna figure out how to do that today. Ooh, is that good?
No.
Sorry. Okay. There we go. All right. Can you do how to draw poses Do you think we should cover that today, Colton?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
We're gonna cover this stuff first.
Okay. I'll put that on third. And then that'll be it for requests right now until I decide something else.
All right, sorry. I was doing stuff, so I couldn't read questions. Is the live lagging for anyone else? I'm not sure. School tomorrow, so I got to go to bed.
Aw.
Have a good night, Maylin.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Let me just merge these.
No,
notes.
hype. We don't right now. Later in the future, we do. But not right now.
Okay, I'm going to bring up some references of hands here. Let's do these. I'm not going to draw these like right away, but I do want to just like kind of talk about how to break down hands in a very simple way, because hands are very complicated. I would say some exercises that you can do for hands. So I'll just put in hand exercises. Let me write a little bit bigger because this is super micro small. There we go. So the thing about hands is that it's not about the knuckles or the joints or, you know, the little details in the hands. Like, it's like, you know, that's more of like icing on the cake.
Hey, Tira, how's it going? Hope you're doing well.
So it's more about breaking it down into boxes. Because if you know how to break anything down in boxes, you can basically turn it into anything. So one of the exercises that I like doing is, you know, just drawing boxes and connecting other boxes. Kind of like what I did earlier, but I did a bad version of it. You know, these boxes can be whatever, in whatever shape and size. But try to keep them uniform.
Well, awesome, Autumn. Gonna be working on her anime art school homework while watching today.
Nice.
I like watching her lives while I'm sick. Aw, hope you get better.
Well, I'm glad that we can be a source of comfort for you. Like chicken noodle soup streams. That'd be kind of a cute little vibe. So, like, this just looks like 2 boxes, right? Maybe 3, because this can be the wrist.
Were you the one that asked on our... That was on our VOD channel, right?
Was that? Oh, okay.
They said, "Oh, you saw my request."
Oh, okay. That probably is it then. So this just looks like 3 boxes, but how do we turn that into hands? Well, I'm going to duplicate this so it's easier to see. Duplicate. And then I'm going to erase most of this just so we can see that this is kind of like the basic structure. If you don't get this right, it's harder to draw hands this way. So we could pretend that this is a palm. This is a thumb.
There's a lot of different ways to draw hands.
There is a lot of different ways.
There's a bunch of different breakdowns and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just kind of showing you... Oh,
nothing that we teach on this stream is the only right way.
Right. I'm just going to think about drawing hands. So, like, automatically, you can see the hands starting to form because I think about drawing hands. So, like, automatically, you can see the hands starting to form because I already got the boxes in place.
Hey, Shannon. Welcome.
Hey, Shannon. This box is for the palm, right? Looks kind of similar to a palm. This one's for the fingers, and this is basically what's all going to fit in what the fingers are going to fit into to a palm. This one's for the fingers, and this is basically what's all going to fit in what the fingers are going to fit into. And you can kind of just like, you know, group the fingers together. Come on, undo, undo, undo.
I think you're doing it too fast and too erratically.
Sorry. Yeah, I should slow down with my undos. Come on, undo, undo, undo.
I think you're doing it too fast and too erratically.
Sorry. Yeah, I should slow down with my undos. Come on, undo, undo, undo.
I think you're doing it too fast and too erratically.
Sorry. Yeah, I should slow down with my undos.
Back to the internet. Lost connection. It just doesn't want...
Trading.
All right, let's see if that works.
Hopefully that's good.
Did that get better at all? No, it just says lost connection. So I don't know. I have plenty of service. Is it better? I think it's a TikTok problem.
Everybody says yes. I can see now. Yay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Continue before it goes bad again.
Okay. So another exercise that you can do to make this process a lot simpler is drawing planes folding in and out. So think of like a piece of paper. I know I explain this a lot, but it's always good for repetition because the thing about drawing is understanding and repeating the same techniques. That's the thing about drawing and getting better is repetition. Like
I wasn't listening.
Okay. I thought you meant
stir into this cup.
I thought you meant I didn't explain it well. So the more you do, you kind of like bend the plane back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these can be translated into fingers. So like a finger is a flat top with a squishy bottom, but it's still a box, right? That's a finger right there. And then once you break that down, then you can add the details later, but we're not going to cover details just yet.
That's funny. Shannon says, I'm in my art class right now in school.
Oh, fun. I wonder, I hope you're doing some good assignments in that art class. So these are the exercises that I would really recommend doing. Stuff like connecting boxes to each other. This is kind of hard to see, but you get the point. Let's see what else can we do. Maybe we'll do a few examples. These are kind of hard poses, but I do like this pose here. So let's try that. Let's try that one. Let's break it down. Another thing that you can do, copy paste, is analyze your reference first. Because how are you going to draw a hand without a reference, right? Especially if it's a hard pose. It's one of the main mistakes that people make is they draw the hand and they don't look at what the hand pose looks like, and so they mess up, which is totally normal. So I always like to break down this reference. I'm going to draw in red here. So this is what I think about. I think about the planes, like, okay, what direction is this palm going in, right? Is this palm going up or down? To me, this palm looks like it's going down. So this plane is going down in perspective. These planes are going out, and these planes are going down. Down, out, down.
Yeah, we're trying different times. This week we're doing 3 p.m. Pacific time. A lot of people are in school now, and so we're going to be streaming later and seeing how that works.
Yeah.
Our summer stream schedule was 1:30 Pacific, but since summer is getting over, we're going to experiment a little bit.
The thumb and the pinky are usually kind of like little outliers. Like you can kind of just do whatever you want with the pinky and the thumb. Usually these are also can be grouped together, these fingers here. And it also helps to really know what type of finger grouping is there, but I'll explain that in a little bit. Right. So once I analyze this, then I take that and I just redraw it just because, studying, right? So I'm going to make this a little bit lighter so that I can still see the structure that I've created or looked at, and then I can just redraw it again. So the wrist is coming up. Palm is going down. I'm going to keep this really flat because if I try to turn this into boxes too quickly, it's going to be a little bit harder to navigate.
6:16. Yep. So people on the East Coast and towards the east, it's going to be later, like 4, 5, 6, 7. And should be well after school if you guys are in school these days.
So pinky out. The thumb pad can be kind of like a little triangle, like a webbed triangle like this. And then the thumb is like a little stick and an olive on a stick. Like that.
Awesome. 5 o'clock, 3, 4, 3.
So basic structure is mostly done. Then we can differentiate some parts of the fingers. So hopefully that this is helping you guys.
TikTok trapped me on this live. They said to learn hands or else.
Learn hands or else. Well, I'm very flat. Okay, actually, you know what? I should not do this. I should duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this so that you guys can actually see the process of what I'm doing. Copy, paste. I'm going to have to merge all these later.
Thank you, everybody who's new. Thank you for the follows. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Mm-hmm. This week, we're going live at 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Now, this is when I start erasing. So I always recommend to not get rid of this. even when you're drawing all the details. I know it might get a little bit confusing, but the structure is so important for when you draw the rest of the fingers.
Baby thumb.
Baby thumb. That is a very baby thumb. My goodness, I need to make this bigger. So I'm going to take this. And this is when you can start correcting things as well. Like Colton just noticed that my thumb looked too small. So I'm taking the effort to fix it before I refine it.
Yes. Don't go into details until the proportions and the framework is set up.
In fact.
Unless you want to suffer. Then go straight into detail.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the reason why that's the reason why we make ourselves do this is because our tendency is to look at detail too fast. So we're more like, if we wanted to draw this, we're more focused on the joints, the knuckles, the wrinkles in here. And we don't really look at the bigger picture. So this exercise is to force you to look at the bigger picture before looking at the smaller details.
Hello, Suarez Digital.
Hey, Suarez. I remember you.
No specific settings, but if you want to download the brush, you can get it for free in our link on bio. Yep. Free brush. You can download it. Blue card on top says what you need to know. Right here. Free download in bio.
Yep. And this brush is just so amazing. I love it. So this is when I can start breaking down the fingers, because once I have the basic structure done, then I can take a little bit of a closer look at how the fingers are structured. So as you can see here, I'm going to draw in blue this time.
Do you always follow these steps when you draw? Some variation of it.
Some variation of it. Sometimes I skip a few steps, but that's because I've drawn hands a lot. But most of the time, this is how I like to break it down. If you have other better methods that work for you, then by all means do it. It's all about finding a process that works for you and repeating it. So here, flat on the top.
Is this page strictly just anime? Like, generally, yes, but the thing about anime is it's mostly real.
Yeah.
So we teach real figure drawing, real rendering, real pretty much everything. It's just got like an anime lean to it.
Yeah. But in order to draw a really good anime, you got to learn how to draw.
This is how you would learn how to draw hands in like a proper figure drawing class that has nothing to do with anime.
Right.
Trust me, we've taken a lot of them.
Yeah, we have.
They're never about anime.
Anime is just another way to simplify real life. It's just in a more stylized direction. So you can see I'm trying to break down all the forms in the fingers so that when I draw them later, I can use this as a base to follow with. And I would say understanding this and how these fingers are structured is more important than, well, of course, the details. I'm going to say that a lot. So here, flat plane, squishy bottom, right? Basically like a rounded box. So now I look at that.
Yeah, in the school, they even start out with real-life proportions before adapting to anime. Yeah. In our school online, we have a full figure drawing class.
Yes, we do.
Before even going into anime.
So here, flat, squishy. This one, we can kind of draw a little bit of the gesture of the finger. So like this comes out, this goes in. This goes down and this goes in. This other finger follows that same pattern, but maybe it's a little bit lower. So goes down, angles down a little bit more, goes straight down, and then this one just kind of
When will
is a straight
you
line.
guys do the rendering and coloring? Probably not on today's stream.
I mean, I will, like, usually what we do nowadays is we kind of go through a bit of Q&A, and then I kind of do a bit of drawing, like, for myself, like, later, and we can do, like, and we just kind of hang out and chat.
Yeah, we can do rendering then.
Yeah, we could do rendering then, but it'll be a bit later in the stream, so stay tuned for that.
Crystal, we're covering hands right now, and then directly after, it's going to be turning the hitbox and rib cage into actual anatomy that looks like a body. Mm-hmm. And then maybe cover a couple poses.
Yeah. So I think this will be my last demo for hands before I move on to the next one, because I don't want to spend too long on this.
Yeah. Maybe a couple different quick hands.
Sure. So once again, figure out the gesture, the structure of the fingers before moving on.
Hello, Mitch.
Hey.
Someone says for free. I don't know what you mean. This stream is free, yeah. Baby Manta Ray, I'm self-taught, so seeing this makes me happy.
Aw.
Well, you are not self-taught anymore because you watched the stream. Cheating, someone says. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what
Do you have a
cheating means.
YouTube? Yes. In our link in bio, there is there's a link, and if you scroll to the bottom, there's a purple button, and that'll take you to the recordings of our live streams, our VOD channel.
So this is going to look ugly for a little bit. But that's totally normal because we can always fix things later. I tend to make these fingers really blocky right now just because it's easier to see.
I just have big deja vu.
Big deja vu. Well, that's...
Yeah. How often do you stream? 4 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Another plane, flat plane, flat plane, flat plane, soft bottom.
What would you guys say a beginner should start studying if they wanted to learn to draw? It depends on what your goals are.
Yeah.
And it depends on what you want to draw.
Like, if you are going to be a professional, we have answers for that. If you're going to be a hobbyist, then that depends on your own time and schedule and how often you want to draw. So maybe be a little bit more specific, and then maybe we can answer that better.
Just on TikTok right now for streaming. We might start going live on YouTube at some point. We've had a couple questions about Twitch.
Yeah, we have, haven't
maybe
we?
stuff in the future as well. Hello, Loveless. Welcome.
Hey, Loveless.
Loveless is in our anime art school as well.
Yeah, she's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, she's improved so much.
I noticed
Is
that
flat
for this...
plane dependent on lighting or perspective? Not lighting. Lighting is a different thing, but the flat planes help you get perspective without having to think about too much.
Yeah, I know that a lot of people like to use cylinders as well, but I used to use cylinders, but I feel like it's not as descriptive as the box because the cylinder is like it's assuming that everything is completely round, which isn't necessarily true. Hands aren't round; they're boxy.
They're boxes with curved edges.
Yeah, so that's why I like using boxes for this, or like the top planes of the box for the top part of the finger, rather than using cylinders.
Azula, we do post all of our lives on YouTube.
Hey, Azula, it's been a while.
Yep, it's been a while.
So now this is the next step, right? So we went from simple planes to simple forms, and then we take this.
Do you do traditional art or just digital? Traditional as well.
Traditional as well.
Actually, Daddy brought up a really good point last night.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so I'm actually going to make this smaller so we can see the side, and I'm going to add details on this new one and make it a little bit bigger because it's prettier. Thank you for following. I finally don't have to struggle learning by myself. Honestly, that's the best part about art is in realizing that it's not just about figuring things out on your own. It's about learning from others. That's something that I had to learn because I thought that I could get really good by just hoping for the best and just drawing enough.
Just praying.
And just praying, you know. And you're welcome, November.
Yeah, whoever asked about traditional artwork,
Hey.
these are some sketches that I did with a felt tip marker.
These look really good.
I filled up a whole sketchbook with stuff like this not too long ago. So
I don't think I've seen these drawings.
have you not?
I don't think so.
So
Maybe I
yeah,
have.
just really quick like volume pose sketches and stuff.
So Colton's also an artist. Do you guys make videos or TikToks about how to use Procreate? No.
Nope. Well, there is a video. In our anime art school, there is an intro to digital art class.
There
and
is.
We do teach about Procreate in there.
Yeah.
But not on like YouTube or TikTok.
Not on YouTube or TikTok, yeah. So this is when I, smooth things out and add details. So I noticed, once again, there's some mistakes in this drawing. I made this palm way too thick, so I purposefully chiseled it down. And finding your mistakes is something that you need to kind of understand that will take time to see. When you are a beginner, you may not notice the mistakes, and then like much later on, you'll be like, why did I do that? But that's just totally normal. So here, this is where I kind of start to smooth everything out. I'm not completely erasing this structure. I'm going to use the structure to add detail later. So this is when I can add in, little knuckles. But I don't really, personally for me, I don't really like to add like crazy detail like this, because that's just too, I don't know, too blunt. It's too obvious. Not obvious, I shouldn't say that. I like more subtle hands, to be honest. So that's why I don't add too many details on the knuckles itself, unless I'm drawing like an old person's fingers that would require the wrinkles.
Have a good one, Elfie.
Bye, Elfie. But I would add in the nails, and I would maybe just add like a little bit of shading to connect the joints together, if that's what I want to do.
Someone says, I want to go to art school, but I don't know if it's worth it. Everything is free online nowadays. People usually go to art school because of the accountability and the organization of information.
Yes.
That's generally, like, you can pretty much find everything out there for free if you search. But a lot of stuff isn't organized, and there's no accountability with it as well. So keep that in mind as well.
Nails. All right, this is when I can start adding like little folds in the fingers just to show a little bit of depth.
Yep. Everybody, we have a VOD channel where all these live streams get uploaded. So if you want to check it out, you can go to the link in our bio, purple button at the bottom. All of these lives are recorded. We've taught a lot of different stuff. So go check it out and subscribe.
And with some VODs where we cover the same topics, sometimes you'll have new information in there too.
Yeah.
So it's not just all the same. Some of it's kind of similar, but.
And we do have an online school that teaches all the basics of drawing. Like, I'm an environment and background artist. Christina draws people and characters and costumes. And together we both teach a school online that is all recorded at your own pace. So, and then we go live on here 4 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So show up, hang out. The lives are always free.
So this is when I start rounding out the details, like rounding out the fingertips. This finger is not very good, but I'll have to move on.
Do you also teach advanced stuff as well? Yep, it's like a professional school.
Yeah.
On stream, yeah, sometimes we'll teach pretty advanced stuff.
There's the other finger.
Hello. Wait, what was this person's name again? The happy, sad face?
Oh, a fin.
Finn?
Yeah.
Is that it? I'm a student in the school. It'd be great. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. Yeah, Autumn's in our school. When time do we start our live streams? So the summer stream schedule was 1:30 Pacific, but this week we're doing 3 in the afternoon Pacific time.
Draw little sparkles because it's all pretty now.
Your anime art school live upgrade is more of a learn will on call to one of you two. I don't know what that means exactly. The live upgrade, you basically meet up once a week with a live teacher and they can go over your homework and give you critiques and stuff.
It's also a group session, isn't it?
It's like a group session.
So it's almost like a classroom setting, but online classroom setting.
All
right, there's the hand. Right? Number 1.
For skin tones, do you use warm or cool for shadows? It depends on the lighting situation.
It does. It does depend. Because, like, if you can see here, I did a little painting, cheeky little painting. That's not it. This one.
Yeah.
Right here.
This one's kind of complicated.
It is a little bit
This one
complicated.
has warm light and cool shadows, but the shadows actually became even warmer than the light because there's the sand bouncing up the light into the underside of her arms and underside of her bikini and stuff. So this one actually has warm light, warmer shadows.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of cool thrown in the shadows in like the cores.
How did you be able to draw the lines you want to draw? I always have to redo the lines. That comes with confidence. That comes with time. The better you get, the more you have to like understand that every line counts. So if I draw fast, it's because every line that I do is efficient. And most of the time, if you haven't drawn a lot before, it's not going to get like that until like once you're more comfortable with drawing. That goes through like a lot of hours.
Yeah. If you want to get better at drawing without undoing, draw with a very unforgiving medium. I like to, like these sketches here, these were drawn with a felt tip marker on physical paper. And so there's no undo. So any mistakes stay on the page. So do a whole, like fill up an entire sketchbook just with a felt tip marker and your lines will get a lot better.
Yeah. Do you guys also do hair rendering and stuff? Maybe later in the stream, if you stay that long, I do hair rendering. So you'll be able to see how I do it. Do you have a hair flow tutorial in one of your VODs? Yeah, actually we do. It's when I did this drawing right here. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, this is like a junk.
So this is the hair flow thingy that you're probably talking about or probably wondering about. I also did a little tutorial on here, number 1, 2, and 3.
I think this is on the VODs channel.
This is on one of the VODs channels.
Yeah.
So if you find a drawing that looks like this and has
this whole
this
thing on stream.
yeah. And then, yeah, so that will
Is
probably be
the
good.
are all of these on the VOD channel too?
Yeah, they're all on the VOD channel
Okay,
as well.
so all of these are on our VOD channel. If you want to see the past lives of all these getting drawn, it's on our VOD channel on YouTube. So our VOD channel is Anime Academy VODs, and then our main channel is Draw Anime Academy.
Yep. Danny, another Danny.
Another Danny.
Can you show the forearm muscles? I can't imagine when drawing them from different angles. Forearm muscles, that's a little bit hard. Let me
Are
think.
we doing
I
forearms
don't know.
today?
I don't think we're doing forearms today. We'll do that maybe for another time. Okay.
I
Oh, thank you,
binged
Naya.
2 last night.
Nice.
I'm not responsible for anything you may hear.
That's true. Forearm. Okay. Let's do a few more easy hand poses.
Simple hand poses.
Simple hand poses that you can basically draw anytime.
Let's do something simple.
One of my favorite hand poses, and a lot of our regulars know this.
Also, Naya, hope to see you again.
Yeah, I think you would blend in very well with our community. One of my favorite hand poses is pushing the middle finger and ring finger together and leaving the pinky, the thumb, and the index finger kind of more like out there. Mm-hmm. This is one of the most common types of anime hands, or just any kind of pose that you can find. I love doing this.
If y'all haven't drawn this hand before, y'all not an artist. Now
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's just very common. You see it everywhere.
Well, you can even see other variations of it. Like there's also another variation where, and by the way, I'm starting with very flat planes too. So that's another reason why I love starting with flat planes with hands. Another variation is pinky out. This is palm facing down, so this way. What I'm basically doing is I'm doing the same finger grouping, but from the back. Mm-hmm. Right? Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, thumb. And another reason why I like doing hands this way first, just to get a really quick initial block out, is because it gives me passive practice. So I don't have to draw the whole entire hand to get the practice. I can just draw the perspective and the finger grouping and stuff.
I've seen a lot of people get hate for drawing hands like that. It's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, anybody who gives hate for drawing hands like this doesn't know the first thing about art and design.
Yeah, they don't.
Because this is probably one of the most common hand poses and positionings you'll ever see in art.
Guys, one of the things I see all the time in anime is they grab onto a wall. Like this person is maybe pushing a door, and I literally see this pose while they're pushing a door. Or having their hand on a wall. That's literally what I see. And I'm like, oh, I see it. Mm-hmm. I see it.
It's just a well-designed pose.
It's a well-designed pose. Exactly.
It has good design grouping.
Yeah. Let's see what other pose is simple to do. This is definitely one of the simplest.
I've never seen anyone hate on it, but
I never seen it.
They have.
Then you're probably mingling with the wrong people. I'm kidding. So, okay, let's see what else. What other hand poses do I do? Oh, another hand pose that I love doing is when I fan out the hands. So this is more of like a side view.
Hello, Dash.
Side view hand. So this is when I like kind of fan out the fingers.
To begin with anatomy, do you suggest focusing on specific parts or whole body to begin with? Definitely, I would approach it from a more holistic view, like general proportions.
General proportions, because
simple volumes.
Yeah.
If you don't have your proportions and volumes right, then adding a really detailed muscle on top of a form that's incorrect isn't going to fix it.
Right. This is a magic summoning pose.
Yeah.
So you fan out the fingers. And also, I also really recommend like finding arches in the fingers. Like, how does the finger fan out? Does it fan out this way? Does it fan out this way? Stuff like that really helps. But yeah, I also really recommend doing it in a holistic view, because actually that's actually how I teach in our anime art school. I cover basic proportions, how to turn that basic proportion into a solid figure, and then I add anatomy on top. And I'm always walking you guys through step 1, step 2, step 3, so you guys don't get lost.
Where's our book at?
I don't know. Did we? We also have 2 books.
Are there hands in this book?
Not really. Book 1 is more so. Should I learn light, shading, and color theory after I learn line, shapes, and form perspective?
It depends what you want to do.
Yeah.
What type of artist do you want to be?
There they are.
There they are. Here's some hand stuff. So, wait. Yeah. Here's like some of the basics of hands.
I totally
Do you
forgot.
recommend those wooden doll hands for reference? I haven't used one for reference before, so I can't really comment.
Yeah.
There's some hand stuff. So, like, for example, the wrist turns about 40, 45 degrees back and 90 degrees forward. It's just good to know these things. Here's kind of a breakdown of how fingers work. Right? So, again, we actually have a TikTok on hands and fingers.
Yeah. How do I draw fluidly without losing the sense of anatomy or shape I'm going for? That's a good
That just
question.
comes with a bunch of time and practice.
Yeah. A lot of
Is
it just
that
comes
your
with time
book?
and practice.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
That is from our book 1. Is line confidence important before practicing 3D shapes? Not really. Line confidence just comes from drawing a lot. You can practice 3D shapes and stuff without having line confidence. Like, it's just going to come over time.
Yeah. Okay. Now, finally. Now I can get rid of all this. Okay. I'm just going to merge all this because I'm getting a little bit convoluted. And my layers aren't working. Sometimes I move my layers and it just does not move in the right spot that I want it to. Okay. Now let's turn... Okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to select all this and just move it physically smaller. Because I'm too lazy to figure all that layer stuff out. All right. So let's turn the ribs and hips into anatomy.
What tips would be good if you want to create a comic?
Ooh.
Learn the fundamentals. That's an awesome goal, by the way.
It is.
But,
I love that.
Learn the fundamentals, like the basics. Anatomy, dimensional drawing, like perspectives, drawing in different perspectives. Basic color theory. Color theory is not as important if you're going to do your comic in black and white.
Value. Learn how to...
Composition, especially like storytelling and stuff is also important. Our school, we actually built it for aspiring like comic/manga artists.
Yeah.
So
especially if you like that style.
consider checking that out. Anime Art School. There's a link in our bio for it if you want to look at it.
All right. How do we draw this? Well,
are you going to break down what you were talking about yesterday?
yes.
The boxes?
Yes, I will. But the
So-
thing is, I got to show them how to do it first.
I would say maybe we should start giving context to why we're covering this. In the
Yes,
first place.
exactly.
So a lot of people see this drawn and then this drawn. Sorry, awkward angle.
No problem. I'm already a writer, so storyline will be easy, but it's drawing it I'm scared of.
Okay, well, you got the hard part out of the way.
Yeah. If you got a story, you got a comic.
Yes. So a lot of people have trouble turning this into what looks like a body.
Yeah.
So that's what we're covering right now.
Exactly. So I'm going to turn this. I'm going to push this to the side. And I'm actually going to draw...
Huh?
I'm going to draw this, but like based off of this image here. Or...
Based on that one.
Okay, sure. I'll
I
do
would
that.
just delete this for now.
Okay.
Like, it's important, but...
Well, I was
not really
initially...
covering.
That's true. I was initially just showing it to show the anatomy and stuff.
Okay.
But that's why I put it there. So if you want to turn... I shouldn't do that. If you want to turn this...
Do you guys use the energy line to indicate the pose better? I've never heard of it referred to as an energy line in all of the 15 figure drawing classes that I've
We
taken.
hear it as line of
But,
action. If that's
I
what
mean, you
mean.
do need to keep in mind the flow of the pose for sure.
So I would say the first thing you can do is connect the boxes first. Because that's what's going to help with putting the anatomy on top later.
Autumn says, that's what I'm doing right now.
Nice. So connect the boxes first so that you can actually see the clear side of the body. Because that is something that a lot of artists don't really know. Because when they start drawing bodies, they're like, I guess the pec's over here. And maybe there's one over here. And then it just doesn't look right. And also, this line is really important for when you're adding detail. Because that is kind of like the area where a lot of the detail happens. Or stops at, I should say. So this is when I would start putting in the rib cage. So the rib cage will fit mostly in this box.
It comes out above it a little bit.
Comes
but
out above
since
it, yeah.
the box is tilted back, you won't see that much of it come out.
Oh, and also keep in mind of the center line. So the center line is also really important because that's where like the abdominal areas is going to be.
What art schools did y'all go to?
I went to Art Center College of Design. We both went there. Colton went to FZD as well.
FZD School of Design. It was like a concept art school in Singapore. It shut down a couple of years ago, but I went back in 2015.
Yep.
And then we've been taking figure drawing and design classes online pretty much ever since by different teachers. Like, I took Glenn Vilpu's class. He's a pretty well-known figure drawing teacher. He's almost 90 now. I took Will Weston's class as well. He was a teacher in Art Center. Christina and I have both taken Will Weston's figure drawing class a whole bunch of times.
So you see that this line here, this is the center line of the front part of the body. So like if you notice that when you have abs, you'll see the center line being very prominent here.
Someone told me to use a molding method when I'm drawing the chest or waist.
What is a molding method?
Someone's right.
I don't know what the molding method is. I hope they're right.
I haven't heard of it.
Okay. So once we have the rib cage, we can also include the pelvis. The pelvis is located on this box right here. This is a 3-finger gap. What is this called again? This long word?
That's the, what is it called? The anterior, is that what it is?
Anterior of the iliac crest.
Anterior.
Superior.
The something spine of the iliac crest. Anterior superior spine of the iliac crest. It's a 3-finger gap.
It's a 3-finger gap. Basically, 3 fingers can fit in this gap. And the legs don't come out straight from here. They actually come out after this 3-finger gap.
Yep.
So anyways, we got the pelvis from this box. It's basically like a little bowl or a triangle. Some people simplify to a bowl like this.
I think the bowl is ugly.
I think the bowl's ugly
too. That's what Loomis does.
I think the bowl's ugly
too. If
too.
you've ever studied anatomy by Andrew Loomis, he tends to simplify the pelvis into a bowl, but I and a lot of artists think it's quite ugly. And it is ugly. You have to cover it up later on to make it not ugly. So very few people actually simplify it as a bowl.
Yeah.
But hey, if it works for you.
Yep. So this is when we can get to the little squishy middle, which is the obliques and your kind of abdominal area. So what did Kirk say? This is the rib cage. This is the egg.
So the rib cage is like an egg. The obliques is kind of like squishy middle Play-Doh. And then that's sitting on a box. So that's kind of how the torso works.
Yep.
An egg sitting in Play-Doh sitting on a box.
So, and usually if the rib cage is stretching back, this middle will kind of be pulled back as well. So you'll sometimes see this area get a little bit like more squished than this side. This side will be a little bit stretched. This side will be a little bit pushed in. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of starting to get this starting to look like a body, right? Mm-hmm. Went from this to this. Then this is where the interesting part starts.
Maybe we'll do a second breakdown where we don't actually add the rib cage in and we just start building up from the box.
That's actually a good idea. So I'm going to copy paste this and then just do another version right here so we can actually see the steps. And this is, by the way, this is exactly what I do on our anime art school.
I almost got in trouble in my art class because I was watching you guys when I was not supposed to. Shannon.
Just make sure you don't get in trouble.
Just don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
Don't watch during class. You can always watch the VODs.
Yeah. But I know that they like to be here, so. Yeah. But we really appreciate it. Just don't get in trouble. We don't want you to get in trouble.
Art school okay? It really depends on the teacher.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of underqualified teachers in different art schools.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of really, really good teachers in art schools as well.
There are.
Do your research. I would say if you're looking into an art school, take a look at the current graduates and if they're getting employed and what the level of their work is.
I don't think the neck would go bend that far.
Look at current student work, look at employment rates, and look at the level of work that they're producing.
Is that my hair or yours?
There's like a little hair.
Oh, okay.
Do you recommend me taking an online class to learn how to draw? I think online classes are great. They're much less expensive, and you basically get the same thing. Unless you're talking about, like, live in-person figure drawing workshops with real models, I would definitely recommend those as well.
I'm just adding in some arms.
Online classes are great.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm adding in some arms just because I want to show, like, the deltoid and stuff. So this is when we can take this and turn it into a body. I added a neck here because, it's got to have a neck. Usually the neck pops out or comes out from the rib cage, the top of the rib cage. There's a hole here, and that's the neck hole. Then from the rib cage, from the front, this is where the clavicle is, your collarbone. And the collarbone is about like one hand length apart, but we don't have to go through that too much.
Yeah, we're just giving a really quick demo on how to build up muscles on top of the box.
This, your deltoid, which is a shoulder muscle, and this I think connects on top of the up to the clavicle. Here is your pectoralis. Your pectoralis ends just before the sternum.
I need to learn how to draw gyat, so draw some.
Nah. Sorry.
Maybe later.
But
we did fix a booty the other night on an image.
We did. I ain't gonna draw a gyat anytime soon, unless...
I did see another comment. My high school art teacher killed my passion for art, and I am now rediscovering it at 24. I wouldn't even refer to them as an art teacher at that point. I would just say they're like an inspiration killer.
Yeah. Rib cage comes out.
What's the shoulder called?
The deltoid.
Well, the shoulder. The muscle that goes over top of the shoulder is the deltoid.
Yeah. Deltoid has 3 heads, but we won't really cover that. So, pectoralis, which is your chest muscles. This is the sternum, which is a bone in the center of your rib cage that protects your heart. This is the rib cage, but you'll see that I actually extended the ribs just a little bit. This is your latissimus dorsi, which is like your lats. If you go to the gym, it'll be easier to understand what the muscles are. But unfortunately, there's no shorter word for these muscles. Yeah. We usually just call them by their legit names, their Latin names. So here's the rib cage. By the rib cage, underneath the lats, is called your serratus anterior.
Yep. And they hook into your ribs like little avocado slices.
Yeah. So sometimes if you are really lean, you'll actually be able to see this.
Yeah.
They'll also appear on the other side here, so I'm just going to apply that on the other side.
I can actually open up our book and show them the anatomy section.
Big words hurt my brain. I know, it does, but thing is, you'll only remember if you think of it as a priority, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so here's some of the anatomy. You can see that there's some of that. If you want to screenshot this, feel free. But basically we got... Actually, you can even screenshot this whole thing right here.
Yeah. And you'll actually notice that the female chest and the male chest all have the same muscles.
Yeah, they're the
same. The only difference is that there's breasts on top.
Yeah, and the curve's a little tiny bit different.
Yeah.
General proportions. But you basically got your deltoid right here on top of the arm. You got your pectoralis hooking up underneath of that. Here's the neck, right? You get your sternocleidomastoid on the neck. You got your trapezius peeking out from behind. If you want to know what the trapezius looks like, it's this blue muscle on the back that connects to the base of your skull.
Yes, this is from our book.
Yeah, this is from our book.
Both of our books are on Amazon.
Yep. So you can go to the link in our bio. This is book 2, and we also have a book 1 published. The book 1 actually covers more anatomy.
Yep.
But I was just using book 2.
Bro, I cannot draw male, so this will help. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm kind of drawing a guy right now.
Link in our bio.
Link in our bio.
Wait, I think I have book 2. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Do ya?
I hope you do, because that'd be really cool.
Yeah, it's basically a character, how to draw and design character book with lore.
Yeah. All right, back to anatomy lesson. Or unless you want to continue.
Oh, never mind. No, just...
Okay. So this midsection right here, from the opening of the rib cage, is where your abs are. Now, the abs are also kind of like overlapping the rib cage, and that can be a bit confusing sometimes. So I would just say simplify it to this little section right here if it's easier.
Yes, there is lore.
Yeah, there's lore.
We made our own anime poster. We designed 8 characters. We came up with the whole story and designed them out.
Yeah, I love it.
For the book. So there's like a little anime poster. It's called, So You're Saying This Snot-Nosed Brat is the Future Mafia Boss. And it's really funny. So if you ever get the book, you'll probably find that pretty funny and cute.
Yeah, I love it. I love seeing it.
All of the characters are designed out too, like Victor. And where's Kevin? Here's Kevin, who's the future mafia boss, and it's really cute.
He doesn't know it.
He doesn't know it.
Yeah.
But he's the future mafia boss, and he's a snot-nosed brat.
Yeah, he's just a crybaby. But he has to learn how to get stronger, right? All right. So back to the anatomy lesson. We got the abdominal muscles, and these are divided into 4 packs.
W. Kevin.
Yeah.
Victor looks so cool. Victor's really cool.
Yeah, I like Victor a lot.
Oh, they hit 25K.
Hey, okay, you know what that means, guys.
Every 25,000 likes, you guys get head pats.
Head pats. Good job. If you're just joining, I hope you don't regret it. I'm kidding.
Great work, everybody. Pat, 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 pat. So every 25,000 likes, chat gets head pats.
And if you're asking why are you guys blue, well, we just decided that you guys
ask chat.
You can ask chat. You can ask the OGs.
Our regulars decided on the layout.
Yep.
You're welcome for the head pats. Thanks for the roses every day.
Thank you.
Yay, head pats.
All right. Abs. Smallest one's up at the top. These two are kind of roughly the same size.
Autumn, I definitely prefer when you draw because you're getting practice.
Yeah. And then the bottom of the, I think this is called the transversus abdominis. Well, anyways, that's because I learned Pilates. This is basically your lower abdominal muscles, and they kind of have a little bit of a heart shape. So, and this is also where your belly button is.
Yes, it is an iPad.
Maybe a little bit higher. But the belly button can be differs for different people.
Mason, all of the demos from the live streams get posted in our Discord server and live stream demos after the streams if you want the full res of that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, where are the hands? Oh, they're up here. Mm-hmm. Come on. You can screenshot this if you want. It's going to be low res, though.
Yeah.
So we do have a Discord server. It's chill. Come hang out. Read the rules. Don't be edgy. Hang out. Have a good time. And yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Head pats are the highlights of these streams. Thank you, Cherry. There we go. So this is where I was like mind blown. So the serratus anterior, which is your avocado slices, actually leads to your obliques. So
yeah, like the obliques.
Yeah, the obliques hook onto.
Kind of like
yeah,
that.
They're like that. And I'm like, what? I never noticed that before. So that's cool. So basically the obliques kind of have these like striations or lines that a lot of artists just simplify it like that. Because I mean, you don't have to make it super, super crazy accurate. It's just got to be mostly correct.
Should you color these in at all?
Yes, I think I will.
Maybe a new layer below and just really rough.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna make the pectoralis red because I always use red. I don't know. Pectoralis is like, and the deltoid is like one of the most
red and like purple.
Red and purple. And those just I don't know feel right to me.
The trapezius is usually blue.
Yeah, I think that's because of that class that we took.
Is that kinesthesia or something? I see muscles and colors now.
I see muscles and colors now. It just makes sense. I think I know why. It's because we took that Christian Nacorda class, and he colors them this way.
Does he always color them the same?
I don't know, but I basically did that so many times where it's just locked into my brain.
Awesome! Order the first volume of your drawing book. I hope
Sweet,
it helps me.
Thank you. And the avocado slices, the serratus anterior, is always going to be green for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is where things get a little bit confusing up here because technically the abdominals are also like above the rib cage, but I never know where to shade
There's
that.
like sheet muscles that cover a lot. What's that muscle called again? The one that covers kind of the whole
the sheath?
Sheath. What is
I don't know what it's called.
What is Will Weston teaches it. I haven't seen any other figure drawing instructors teach that one.
Yeah.
The sheath.
We always they say it's the sheath.
I bet you one of our anatomy books shows it.
Probably does. The lats are always dark brown for me. I don't know. I just colored them this way all this time, and it's very dark and easy to see.
Would definitely have it.
Stonehouse would totally have it. And another thing, if you want to learn anatomy, is get some artist books. Get some anatomy books by different artists and see how they break it down. Oh, thank you, Everyday, for the roses again. Do you have any online courses you recommend?
We have online courses.
We have online courses, hee. But the ones that we recommend...
Yeah, so go check out our anime art school.
I teach this, by the way.
Yeah,
so
all
like
this is taught in our school.
All this is
a lot
taught.
More.
Yeah.
So there's a link in our bio. It's the gold button, or you can just go to drawanimeacademy.com. But we do have other online schools that we recommend as well for different stuff.
Literally, this process right here is literally what I teach, and I also teach how to draw the torso in different directions. So, like, you're just going to be getting a lot of practice.
Taco's anatomy books a while back. Yeah, I went through most of that.
Yeah. I like Taco's anatomy
They're
books.
pretty good. They simplify stuff really well. They give good breakdowns of various things.
Yeah. Can someone help Happy Girl with downloading the brush? I know that for some people it works differently.
Things.
Yeah. Can someone help Happy Girl with downloading the brush? I know that for some people it works differently. So, yeah. All right. So that's how you turn the ribs and hips into anatomy like this and turns into an actual person.
You guys should do a video of a guide to use Procreate because it confuses me a lot. We generally don't do software tutorials.
Because it changes a lot. There's always going to be updates.
Software is always changing. It becomes obsolete very as soon as new updates come out.
I think all you have to do for digital art and just Procreate, all the tools that I use. Uh-oh, we're unstable. We're gonna have to...
Hello, can you hear us?
Hello, can you hear us? I was so hoping that this wouldn't die. Unstable.
Good. Hello? Hello?
Hi, yay.
Sorry, TikTok tried to kill us, our live.
Yeah. All right, where was I? Guys, what were we talking about?
Keep going on.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I was talking about the process of stuff. All right. I'm going to cover a little bit on poses. If y'all know what we were talking about before TikTok tried to kill our life, that'd be great. Poses.
Torsos.
Yeah, we're talking about torsos. Oh, you were showing the anatomy book?
Nope, I wouldn't
okay.
show anything.
Okay.
Yeah, TikTok hates us today. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but the exact place we have set up in our apartment, the internet just hates this spot.
Yeah. All right, poses. I'm not going to cover too much in depth about this, but I can just show you a few tips on how to help your poses. So
there's lots of stuff about gesture in our school.
Yeah.
But we're not going to cover it today, probably too much.
Yeah, I'm just going to draw
There was something very specifically we wanted to talk about poses, and I don't remember what it was.
I don't know either. Was there?
Maybe just talk about, like, the structure of the pose. Like
Okay.
the weight-bearing leg.
Yeah, the weight-bearing leg.
Stuff like that.
So I'm sure you're familiar with this pose, guys. You guys draw this pose a lot.
Hair or eyes, yes. We have covered that in the past. You can find it on our VOD channel.
So this is fine if you want to just draw someone standing still all the time. Totally fine. If you want to, kind of give him a little bit of a more natural attitude, use a bit of contrapposto. Contrapposto is when the shoulders and the pelvis are facing different directions, just opposites, like one going down, one going up, like that. And this also creates weight. So when the hips are up, this means the weight-bearing leg is here.
Yep, we have VODs uploaded of streams where we covered clothes as well.
Yep. So weight-bearing leg is usually where most of the weight is being stood on. And then you have what's this other leg called? Like a more relaxed
just
leg.
The leg that sort of keeps you...
Most of the weight is being stood on. And then you have what's this other leg called? Like a more relaxed
just
leg.
The leg that sort of keeps you from falling over.
Yeah, it keeps you from falling over. Because if you only just stand on one leg, you're just going to tip over. So this leg is kind of like balances you out, but is a little bit looser.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can see it's being a little bit bent. Sometimes you'll see a hand on their hip on the weight-bearing side. And all of a sudden, he's got some attitude, right? Looks pretty nice. You can exaggerate this a lot, like if you have a very seductive character, you can basically push this to the extreme, have them, place their hand on their hip, place their hand on their head, bend this leg, have this weight-bearing leg here, and there you got a really sexy pose.
Mm-hmm. The line of action is basically just an imaginary line that represents the overall flow of a pose.
Yeah, and I think it differs for a lot of people. Like, some people will see one gesture or see one line of action and it'll be different from someone else. But, like, if you're, like, looking at a person who's doing ballet, most of the time the line of action is going to be towards, like, the weight-bearing leg, right? One leg comes up, one leg goes down. One arm goes up, one arm goes down. But most of the time, the line of action will be like this. Because that's where most of the body is being
It's just
turned.
an imaginary line that kind of follows the main level of the pose.
Yeah. I also really recommend arches. Like, arch the torso either this way, going up. Or bend the torso forward. If there's, like, someone whose back aches, he's like, ow, my back. Oh, like, he's an old man. Or maybe he's just got early back problems. and maybe his legs are bent. You know, add a little bit of personality by bending and stretching different parts of the body. As long as you got the overall structure of the body and it looks balanced, then the arms can really be anywhere. Like if I take this same character and I made him stretching like this, that's one option. He can have his hands on his hips like this. The pose still stands out. It still checks out because it's standing properly, looks balanced. In fact, I like the stretching pose a lot more. So I'm going to do that. It's cute. Actually, you know what? I need to move this down. Here and here. There we go. If you want to do like a jumping pose, I don't have enough room. I'll do it up here. If you want like a jumping pose, you know, continue using the same contrapposto concept, right? Bend. Maybe one leg is bent here. The other leg is lifting, you know, kind of like going down.
They can both go up.
They can both go up. You know, this leg can go up. If you want both going up, tilt the torso, have both legs coming up, but they're not at the same direction. It's not parallel like this, but rather have one leg going down, one leg going out a little bit further.
That could be cute.
But that could be cute. That really could be.
Like legs coming like that.
Yeah, that's true. Like in the same direction. That actually could work too. Yeah, that could work too.
It's cute.
Make sure the feet are not parallel though. Maybe have them in a different direction. This kind of looks like a mermaid as well. And mermaids are super easy to draw because the legs are, merged together. So if you want to draw a mermaid, focus on the torso a little bit. And then just combine the legs.
How do you draw fat on the body? This stream probably isn't going to cover body types and weight.
Although body types will be really good. Yeah. And I would say if you're going to draw a mermaid, make the tail flow into the pose nicely as well. That it can also be a really good opportunity to add some nice gesture. But anything else on poses that you want to talk about?
We did talk about that body fat a little bit on a past stream, so you can check out the YouTube channel.
I think it's different. That's what it was.
Right now, Christina's drawing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for Q&A topics. Maybe I did mention that I will be drawing and stuff. So let me just merge all this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just delete those, I guess.
Delete these? Okay.
There. So this will be posted in the Discord channel in live stream demos.
Now, this is where we can just kind of hang out and chill.
You were going to do more of like a story-based
Yes, thing. I was. So tell me a story.
So, let's see. We need some sort of like antagonist-protagonist thing, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe like Miki and June.
Okay, Miki and June.
That could be cute. Where Miki's doing something that June is judging her on.
Miki's being annoying.
Like devouring food. And like June is judging her, but she also secretly wants some.
Okay. Devouring food.
That could be one.
So Miki and June are our characters, by the way. Or Miki is Colton's character. June is one of our characters.
Yes, so these are our OCs.
Yeah, June judging her, but secretly wants some.
So if y'all want to see who we're talking about, Miki, June. She's my OC from when I was a kid, and we ended up turning her into a character in our books. And she is a more recent character. So Miki and June. And Miki shows up a lot throughout the book. Here she is.
Along with her sister, Miko.
Along with Miko, who's her sister. Her.
We gotta draw Naomi at some point, too.
So here's June right here. And then here's Miki right here.
Do y'all offer digital books?
For book number 1, there is a Kindle version.
Yeah.
For book number 2, not yet.
What does OC mean? It means original character. I joined the Discord. I'm interested in learning how to draw anime better without references.
Learn foundation, anatomy. So if you want to draw from your imagination, that's where you really need to learn foundation.
Yeah.
Foundational skills are like dimensional drawing, anatomy, figure drawing, lighting, color theory, composition, and design is really, really important. Can we see June one more time?
Yes, for
That's
sure.
That's exactly what I love to hear. There's
June's, I think,
June.
one of our fan favorites. I think a lot of people like June. She just kind of got that vibe, you know?
Mm-hmm. And then there's Miko,
Miko's a sweetheart.
which for some reason we kind of jelly-haired it.
Yeah, we jelly-haired her hair too, but this one's even more jellied. So this is basically what I'm doing now.
I also made June in Roblox.
Yeah, this is the Roblox version of June. So yeah, that's fun. So a lot of the structure of our streams nowadays is we do a bit of Q&A, we teach a bit, and then we do some illustrations like that. So this is where you can kind of see my process of what I do when I color things. And what I'm doing right now is actually I'm going to make a few variations of this story. So if you always struggle with drawing an illustration, but it never comes out right, and then you always, just want to throw it in the trash and just never want to draw again, try making very quick sketches and get a rough idea of what you want. So like, for me here,
And Roblox account so I can follow. Azula says.
we'll have to do a Roblox drawing stream sometime on speed draw or something.
Will you still answer questions with anatomy, for example, while doing this? Yes, but a little bit less.
Yeah, a little bit less. What will she be eating, Colton?
Azula, are you in the Discord server? You can just DM me or ping me if you want. I can give you the Roblox account. Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of just drawing in some like really quick little napkin sketches right now because I'm kind of thinking about like how do I want the composition to be? Do I want the characters close together? In fact, I'm kind of doing too much detail right now. But I want June to kind of look at her like more like a bored look.
So what if Miki and June are sitting at like a
Ramen?
table together?
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
it's like one of those long
tables.
and there's like Miki in front,
Yeah.
right? So it's almost like an overlap. So like here's Miki, here's June, here's the table,
Hey, Nanami.
right? Look. Right?
Yep.
So she's like
Rack.
like this. Right, eating her noodles.
Yep.
And June is here and she's like,
Man, she makes it look good, but she's really
right? And here's her
horfing that down.
bowl. And here's her bowl. And maybe she's like got her elbow coming out. And she's like resting her hand on there.
Yeah, I like that.
And then there's Miki. Like that. Like, what do you think about a story like that?
I like that. I think that's cute. It's kind of what I got
You know
here.
how there's like illustrations where there's like a character in the front and there's like a character like leaning over like...
Yeah, exactly. Like those
Side-eyeing?
vintage, side-eyeing. And maybe she got like a bunch of bowls
stacked up. Yeah.
She's the classic shonen protagonist that always eats a lot and never gains weight. There we go.
I like the stacked up idea. Maybe some like parallax.
Parallax. What does that mean again? Sorry.
Overlaps in the
Okay,
front, right?
yeah.
You got like the
Wait, we got the soy sauce.
Salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, bye, Wimpy Moon. Thank
I
you
don't
for joining.
remember what the soy sauce bottles look
Hey, Mitch.
like.
Arrow says at this point, just take over. It's funny. What else do they have? They have like garlic and stuff, like little spoon of garlic with a can on top. Let's see.
She's just so into it.
Yeah. Here's a chopstick. This is right hand, right? Yeah, that's right hand. Maybe she has her food, her bowl
Like
here.
clutched.
Oh wait, no. She's got her spoon on the other hand, like that. Maybe?
Sure.
Or I think it's better to have her hand clutched. Like that.
Do you post the finished products after the stream? In our Discord server, yes. There's a channel called Livestream Demos, and all of the images get put there.
So maybe her ramen is already done. She's already finished eating, but she's still horfing her stuff down.
And what if there was even 3 characters? What if someone was in the background that's like completely ignoring them, just like eating? Like, could be like Tira or Miko or something. I don't know.
Like in the background, like here.
Or like cameos, like sitting in the background.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Jake?
Yeah,
Justice
we'll
for
make Jake here. He's just kind of in the background enjoying his noodles. Jake is another one of our characters. And it's like boop 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 like that. So that's one ideation. of the illustration. That's how I like to do things. And then what happens? So this is Colin's little napkin sketch. It's so cute.
Yeah, that would be considered a napkin sketch.
This would be like the thumbnail.
Well, that could still be a napkin sketch.
It
depends if you're going to use that or not.
Yeah, I think this is cute to start with.
Do you feel like, what if you tried another one with the perspective a little bit more like overlaps?
Okay. So like overlaps. Like
so the table is rotated, so the camera is more like
oh, okay.
So like Miki's very much overlapping June.
So it's almost like the table's like this.
Yeah.
Here's Miki.
Yeah.
I need to make sure the scale's correct.
The chat starts chanting for Jake. Jake.
Jake.
Jake is right
over
I
here.
want to see Jake. He's in the back of our book. Here's Jake.
He's the cameraman. I'm kidding. I don't know what he would be into.
He's probably cameraman.
He's probably like...
He hangs out sometimes.
I feel like he would have a crush on one of the girls, but I have no idea. I won't make that canon just yet. Okay, I want... Oh, wait. Okay, what about another pose where Miki's like drinking the soup down like this?
Mm-hmm. I still want her to look cute, though, is the
That's
thing.
true. I still want her to look cute.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to try.
Well, I'll just keep that in the background. Like that.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4:16 or 4:15. Let me think. So June will be over here, looking over, kind of leaning. Like that.
Well, what lens do you want to use? Because you're using a really wide lens.
I am using a very wide lens. I don't know what lens I want to use.
I was thinking like a longer lens.
Okay.
Right?
So maybe not have the table so skewed.
Yeah,
Here,
I mean, like...
You do it.
You'd be more like... It'd be more like this. And then June could be like...
Oh, okay.
More, right? Like, if you're using a wide lens, June's head would be
That's
this big.
right, it would be that
If
big.
you're using a long lens, June's head would probably be like, you know... So maybe it's not like a long lens, but like a longer lens.
Okay. This could be a little bit difficult for me to do because I'm not very good with these camera angles. I need to actually change her pose too.
Like, this is...
Like proscenium staging.
This is kind of a... Yeah, you could do proscenium staging if you want.
I kind of forgot what proscenium staging looks like.
I guess you could just do this one if you want.
Okay. Well, I have to refine that then.
No, I mean the camera lens.
Oh, the camera lens? Okay.
No, I'm talking to Jolly Lover.
Oh.
Camera angle and camera lenses are two different things.
So, what if I made Miki over here?
That could be cute.
And maybe she's getting ready to eat. So, this is her left hand. So, she's holding her spoon with her left hand. This is her chopsticks. She's looking at the food eagerly. So, this is the ramen bowl. And behind her, or in front of her, or to the side, are already 3 bowls that she already finished.
Yeah, so the camera lens would refer to your focal length, like the millimeter of the lens. The camera angle would refer to what direction the camera is looking at. Are you looking up, down, left, right? Long lenses mimic telescopes, and wide lenses see a very wide field of view. So that's kind of what we were talking about, like how wide. Like if we wanted June behind Miki and we wanted their heads to be a very similar size, we'd use a long lens or we'd put them very close together. It talks about that's foreshortening.
Like if June's head was like even smaller, that would basically make it so that it's a very wide angle.
Yeah.
Or wide camera lens.
That's a little bit of an advanced concept. We're probably not really going to teach that on stream.
And then maybe, like, she kind of made a bit of a mess. Have broth all over the table.
Yes.
I feel like she would kind of be a bit of a messy eater, especially if she enjoys the food.
Yeah.
Why did I have just deja vu just now? That's crazy. We both had deja vu today.
Hi, Soul.
So, do they, what's it called? Do they sit on stools? I think they do sit on stools.
Yeah, it'd probably be stools.
Stool over here. And then,
I think it could be funny if, like, another story could be Miki's, like, really picking out on food, and June is just, like... So everybody else in the restaurant is looking at Miki, but June is used to it, so she just doesn't care.
oh, that's a cute one.
So that could be a funny story.
Should I do that one instead?
Not necessarily.
So is this the kind of angle that you were looking for?
Yeah, more like that.
Okay. It's kind of cute, honestly. All right. What do you think we should go with?
Today's stream was about hands. We covered hands a little bit. How to turn a box torso and box pelvis into actual anatomy. And then a little bit about posing. And now there's an illustration that's being made, and Christina and I are just discussing, like, thumbnails.
Yeah. Welcome, Big Toe.
Big Toe, where have you been?
Yeah. All right.
When's the last time we saw you?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hello,
Maybe.
Abigail.
Hey, Abigail. Okay. Now this is kind of the time where people get a little bit more quiet, which is totally fine. It's nice and chill.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people over earlier in the stream.
Yep, and then stream died and everybody left.
Is that bad?
So who's new here? Anybody new today?
Anybody
Just
from
first
the-
time here, hanging out? Let me give you a shout out. But I got vacation now as the last phase of school. That's awesome. I don't know how to say that. Ximee.
Xi.
Shimi?
Shimi, I think.
Pompoof is not new. Ashlyn, welcome. Duck with Rat, welcome. Lily, welcome. Zenix, welcome. Tabby, welcome. Ari, welcome.
Ooh.
Big Toe, you might as well be new again at this point. Torfi, welcome. Ashlyn, Bozy Comics, welcome.
Elena, nice. Lily, nice.
Lily, Hope, L.
Nice. Sherlindria. That's a fun name.
Sherlindria?
I think that's how you spell
I think we're
it.
saying it right.
Hopefully.
B, second time.
Nice.
3, second time. Awesome.
Adam, was I ever new? Probably not.
Not really. Like when we very first started streaming, yes. Zenix, welcome. Dean, welcome. Caden.
Abigail says, sorry if I haven't been here often. I just got back to school and started working out. Nice,
all
girl.
Good. I'm glad.
Workout era.
Workout arc. Perfect pronunciation. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Glad we got it right. You got my name right, Zenix?
What if in this one it's like she's just like enjoying?
Allie, you should do June quietly eating while Miki eats really messy but still cute. Yeah, we were thinking like June's eating quietly, Miki's eating messy, the whole restaurant's looking at Miki, but June doesn't care.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay, let me just merge this. Let's do another variation.
I think like Zenix, like Square Enix, the game developer.
Oh.
It just seemed like it was.
I'm going to draw
similar.
June this time. I want her to be like, I actually want her to kind of eat on this one. So maybe
we'll start this illustration today, but finish it on like a future stream.
I think that's a good idea.
Maybe Friday.
Yeah. So she's just enjoying quietly. I kind of really like quiet eaters because they kind of know. I feel like they make the food look yummier because they're just like silently enjoying it.
Hi, Autumn Heart.
Hi, Autumn Heart.
So people pronounce it Zenix.
Xenix? Huh.
Oh.
Oh, I feel like it'd be cute if June had a ponytail because ramen can get a little bit sweaty.
Would she still have her Hime sides?
Yeah, she'll still have her Hime sides.
That's cute. She's so elegant.
Yeah, maybe she'll have her hair kind of like tucked back a little bit while she's eating it.
Just joined every time I get the notification, but what days do you guys stream? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
I don't know how to draw people holding chopsticks, unfortunately, but I'll have to figure that out later.
I could hold some chopsticks if you want.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that later, though,
Okay.
when we actually start refining.
Yeah.
So maybe she
Kinda like
actually
that.
isn't. Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of like a pencil with just another pencil added.
So I don't think she's going to be eating it. I think she's going to be about to eat it. I feel like that's cuter.
That is cute.
So this is June. Horrible perspective, but whatever. We'll fix it later. I feel like she'd be wearing a tank top in this. Crop top, maybe. With the opening.
That's cute. I need to do more figure composition practice. I need to study more Dennis Wortman.
Oh, Dennis Wortman is so... Is it Denny Wortman or Dennis?
I thought it was Dennis Wortman.
Oh, okay.
Enys.
Do you think the table would be more like this? Or no, that doesn't look right.
It depends how you want to show it. I mean, she's just in like a pretty
That's
much a side
true.
view
She's
right
in
now.
a side view right now.
You could force the perspective.
I do
Where's
want to
your
draw...
vanishing point?
My vanishing point, I think, is like... Ooh.
Where do you want it?
I kind of want it here.
What I'm like, or I shouldn't say vanishing point. Where do you want the camera position?
Okay.
Because that will be your horizon.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking this is the table that Miki and June are sitting at. This is June.
Yep.
This is Miki.
Yep.
I'm thinking of having maybe the camera like over here.
All right, you wouldn't be able to see June at all.
Okay, then maybe I should have it. Yeah, that's right. You would not be able to have
that. June would have to be like
okay
here in order to see.
Okay, and then Miki will have to be leaned back.
If you put the camera, say, right here, then you would be able to see
both. Okay.
Both of them. And then if you want the camera lens like that, then you'd see that. And here's her bowl, here's her bowl.
Is it necessary to flip canvas when making sketch, and how often should we do that?
Do it as much as you want.
Yeah. I usually just flip the canvas if I'm like...
All good.
I'm trying to check things.
You're going to use the same username?
It would be better if you use the same username so we can tell who you are.
I hope you do.
I hope you do. Because there's a lot of people who switch their usernames, and I'll be like, I don't know who you are. But they're like, oh, but I've been here for like years. And I'm like, well, not years, months. And I'm like, well, I don't recognize that name anymore, so.
So they're not overlapping at all now. Are you going to make them overlap?
I want to overlap them. I was just drawing her head.
Oh. It
Maybe
sucks
here?
When you make them overlap because you can't see the part that's hidden.
I know. I'm like, I don't want to hide them. I don't want to hide them.
I really like that one.
I like that one too. I think
what
that
if
one
you
works.
Duplicated that one
and just made her
June eating.
Okay, then I have to probably get rid of
Actually, I kind of like the stacked bowls, like partially hiding June, like she's being slowly buried alive.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay. I like this little sketch that I did of June though.
I do like that too.
It
what
feels
if that's
very
the sketch you use in that one?
Okay. So maybe what I can do
So
here.
copy pasta.
Copy pasta.
But Miki's gonna have to come like all the way up and start overlapping her head.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go in, take all this.
Yeah, I like that.
Copy paste. She's already getting blocked.
So it's like it'd be like this.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, now this is looking horrifically
and now these
messy.
bowls would be like they'd move over here like that.
Okay. And they got to erase that little bit right there.
Yeah. And then maybe even there's just like bowls stacked behind and even coming out from like behind her head.
That's cute. Then now that kind of makes it look like June's the one eating a lot.
It does kind of look like it, doesn't it?
I mean, maybe... I don't want to abandon chat. Booting up clips to your paint as you draw. Nice, Kaden.
This is the hard part of drawing.
This is the hard part. It's super rough. Should I merge this?
I feel like it would be cool if June's side of the table was like pristine and neat, and Miki's was like slowly coming over to bury her alive.
Yeah, I wonder how I'm gonna do that. Wait. Okay.
These things are very subtle. I would erase those bowls.
Okay.
The one on June's side. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, Miki's are... Now, the problem is...
There's just not
you'd
enough
have
space.
to create a frame with the bowls from Miki's side.
Yeah, okay. Let me just merge this. I'm going to move this to the other side. So, like, what if... What if instead... I love the stacked bowl idea, but what if there was, like, some bowls next to her and some of them were stacked? Like, maybe this one was stacked. This one was empty.
Yeah.
With some pools of broth and noodles hanging off in the bowls.
Yeah, I thought about switching Jun and Miki's position. It would work better for the stacked bowls, but Miki is more the subject matter. So
Like, June is kind of like the sub-character.
yeah, Miki is like the main protagonist.
Should she be looking to, like, side-eyeing her while she's eating? Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Like, I mean, she could either be ignoring her or side-eyeing her. It'd be a very easy fix.
I want good ramen. Now this is all getting messy. I gotta erase this and make it neater.
So if you want to be able to draw from your imagination, this would be categorized as like figure composition.
Yeah.
So take some figure composition classes. It's really, really hard to find good ones.
Yeah.
Takes like storyboarding classes.
Okay, so
This is stuff you rarely find good education for.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I think storyboard artists are pretty good at it a lot of the time.
So hers... Oh, we gotta get the glasses of water.
Yeah.
There's a weird tangent on the glass.
Hi, Marceline.
Hey, Marceline. Okay. Let me think. What would be at a ramen? Okay. There would be these little canisters of seasonings, like pepper powder, and garlic.
Do you have
And
any
she
longer tutorials like YouTube or Skillshare? We have a school
Yep.
with 7 classes, so those are very much longer. It's like probably like 100 hours of content. Yeah, we've been building classes since 2019, so we got a lot of stuff. I don't mind that.
I don't mind that either.
You could do that for now.
Okay.
I do like the original sketch a lot. I actually like all of them. That one, to me, feels more intense.
It does feel more intense.
I like this one.
You like that one? Sure.
so.
We can do that. In fact, it'll actually be a lot easier
The
to do
school
this
is
one.
online. You can find the link in our bio or this yellow card here at the top, drawanimeacademy.com. I can actually just chuck this link at the bottom. There you go.
Oh, that's very sweet. It works better for everything you want in it. 100 hours, yeah. But of course, these classes are 14 weeks long.
Yeah,
each of them.
14-week classes. There's 7 classes total, 3 terms. It's like a college.
If you want a reference as to how long some of these classes are, my anatomy class is about 8 hours.
Yeah.
My character design is about 26 hours. My clothing class is probably about 8-9 hours, and then my heads and faces class is about 15 hours.
Yeah.
So
like you're getting multiple hours every week of lesson, and you get like detailed homework instructions, exercises to do. It's like a college, basically.
Yeah, it's college level because
It's the same. Like, I've taught college classes before for drawing. Like, Christine and I both teach at like a design school college level. So these are basically the same classes you would find if you were to go to an actual design school.
yeah. Do you want me to draw June kind of eating, or have her resting her head?
What if she's just like holding her chopsticks in one hand and she's like kind of I like her just like holding her chopsticks in one hand and she's like kind of I like her just like holding her chopsticks in one hand and she's like just like holding her chopsticks in one hand and she's like on the table here.
Oh, that makes him look like a spy. That
Yeah,
makes him
he's
look
like a spy.
like a paparazzi. Oh, that's funny. So who is he recording this for?
What if you and I have discussed in the past that maybe he takes like a bunch of pictures of Miki and that's why she's always got pictures of her.
Oh, that's kind of creepy though.
He's a crush on her.
Well,
What do you think, chat? Big sad. Justice for Jake.
well, the thing is, Miki would never like him back.
She wouldn't.
She'd just be like, I just want to flirt around. I'm kidding.
And fans would be like, what the heck? They never get together. And we're just like, nope.
No, they don't. Because Miki just wants to be single. Miki will...
What the heck? They never get together. And we're just like, nope.
No, they don't. Because Miki just wants to be single. Miki will never want a guy.
But I feel like the other girls would recruit him to be photographers.
Yeah.
Why Jake creepy now?
I don't want to make him creepy. I feel like...
Why Jake creepy now?
I don't want to make him creepy. I feel like he's a really good guy.
Nah, he's not creepy. He's just a spy. I just drew him like a spy because I felt like it.
Let me think. I have to... The cameras is what makes him creepy.
There you go.
Now he's not creepy anymore. Now he's just listening in with
Now
his
he's
headphones.
just a spy.
Or maybe... Yeah, that's funny.
Does he have his own bowl?
Yeah, why not? Let's have him give him his own bowl. He's kind of sitting in the background right there. All right. That's cute. It's cute.
I like this.
To be honest, I feel like Jake and June would also get along together.
Yeah, they definitely get along.
I always thought that in my head, Naomi would always Naomi wouldn't have a crush on Jake. She would just be like, she's kind of like a shipper at heart. And I feel like she'd be into I don't know, boy love, like BL comics and stuff. And so people would think she has a crush on Jake, but what she's really after is trying to ship him with other guys. I have no idea. I feel like that would be really funny.
I kind of like this sketch.
Yeah. Is that a pimple here?
Nope.
No. Okay. Pompo says Lord. Arrow says totally me. Arrow, are you a BL shipper? That's funny. So yeah.
I feel like this one, she's kind of too obviously looking. What
Yeah.
if she was even like
Looking away?
Yeah, what if she's like
Hey,
this,
Danny. Danny's here.
Danny.
Just bored. She's like, I'm just waiting here. Now I have to wait 30 minutes for Miki to get 5 more bowls.
Yeah.
And she's probably sweating nah, I'm kidding.
Yes, I'm writing a BL book series.
Oh, fun.
Unfortunately, I am probably not going to be
reading
the
that
target audience.
I'm not going to be the target audience either, but that's cool that you're doing it.
Daniela. Hi, chat.
Miki and June.
Took a silly nap. Well, you did have to wake up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. I do like this one. I think this one's has the most story in it.
What if June was looking at her food, with disinterest?
Playing with her for poke,
She's like,
poke.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah, after smelling just... Wait, it should be more poke, poke.
Poke.
I'm gonna be one noodle comes out.
Yeah.
She's like, not hungry anymore after seeing her wolf down
You got to
10
do it again
bowls.
tomorrow, too.
Do what exactly?
Babysit. 5 a.m.
Is this hot pot? No, it's ramen. Is there a ramen game in
What if-
Roblox? I wonder.
There has to be a ramen game in Roblox.
Yeah.
Has to.
I think I'm kind of I like Roblox. I feel like I'm kind of going into another phase where I just kind of want to take a break, but I still love playing it.
I'm getting a little burned out on Roblox.
A little bit. It's just because we've been playing it nonstop for a week, and I'm I think I need a break. more like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, almost a month. So there we go. Maybe we'll finish this one next stream, because that'll be fun.
Yummy.
Makes me want. I want to find a good ramen place in the valley.
Honestly, my favorite is probably this one.
I think so too.
But
I think composition wise, this feels more advanced.
this one's pretty nice. I feel like we could work with that.
Yeah.
Literally. All right, hear me out. Extend this table.
Autumn says they know of a ramen place.
Extend
What's the
this
name?
table.
Oh.
That was horrible. That's what I get for drawing at a weird angle. Right? And look.
Minus Descendants. What is that? Oh.
Right?
Bro, she must have been here for hours.
That's why June is like, oh, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
She's like Goku.
Oh.
Right?
I know what will happen.
What?
She goes to the ramen place. She finds Miki already there, and have devoured those
No,
bowls.
she's supposed to meet Miki there for like a little lunch date.
Yeah.
But Miki got there 2 hours early to start early.
Yeah.
And so when June gets her food, Miki's already like 15
Exactly, that's what I
ramens
mean.
in.
That's
Oh,
what I
that
mean.
way.
Yeah, like that. That's funny. 15 ramen.
Big back Miki.
But thing is, she will never get fat.
Miki.
That's what I'm jealous of Miki for. She'll eat so much ramen and she'll never gain an ounce, maybe four. That's unrealistic unless she has an extremely high metabolism. Well, technically there are like Japanese girls that eat a lot, and they
Never
they do never gain. But I think it's like a specific like
It just
condition.
goes through like water.
It just goes through like water, and they eat like tons of calories of things. But anyways, it's a specific like
It just
condition.
goes through like water.
It just goes through like water, and they eat like tons of calories of things. But anyways, maybe she's one of those girls. Who
Yeah,
knows?
although this kind of needs a gesture to it.
That does.
But that can be fixed later.
Should this one be like, oh, no. We'll have the hand of the chef coming in and giving her the second portion before she's even done.
That's not a bad idea.
This is storytelling, guys.
In my band AU, Jake's a spy trying to figure out if they're fairies or not, but they always gaslight him. That's kind of funny.
Jake's trying to figure out the fairies. That's funny. Oh, so they're fairies, Kayla. They're like a band of fairies, but they're trying to disguise themselves. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, they say it's laggy, but it says good connection for us.
I don't see lag for me.
Fast metabolism, I guess, yeah. We'll pretend she has really
probably
fast metabolism.
Work more on this on Friday stream.
Yeah, we will.
It's going to be tempting not to work on it off stream.
Yeah, I know. But we'll just be like, this is only for stream. I won't touch it. Ooh, that's
my
not
coffee.
that is your coffee.
You want some?
I try it.
You're going to yuck. Don't yuck my yum.
Well, it's actually not bad.
It's not.
Because this is very sweet. This drink here is very
Sip up,
sweet.
chat.
Guys,
What time do you end?
this drink here is very
Sip up,
sweet.
chat.
Guys,
What time do you end your lives? After we
kind of feel the vibe of the
run out of stuff to talk about?
Yeah, usually after we run out of stuff to talk about, or when, the energy is like a little bit more like, okay, I feel like we should end soon. Which is probably about pretty soon. Slurp up, chat. But I like this one too, now that the hand is here.
Blech, coffee.
Well, actually, Americanos are pretty nice. Americanos are the only black coffee that I would drink.
Yeah. So we had a friend over last night, and he was looking at some of our traditional sketchbook stuff. So if chat wants to see some of my traditional sketchbook sketches, here you go.
Ooh,
These are marker sketches in the sketchbook.
that's a nice gesture right there.
That one.
Yeah.
I
I don't think I've seen these ones.
So I filled up almost an entire sketchbook with stuff like this. Not really seen a lot of Here's some more stuff. Drawing the same pose at different angles, deconstructing it. Running poses at different angles. I don't even know what y'all about to see. It's been a while since I did this.
No nudity or anything, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Hopefully not. I'm kidding.
Random stuff. If you want to get better at line confidence, draw with an unforgiving medium marker that you can't erase.
Lizzie says, that's so cool, I'm jelly.
Thank you. Oh, here's some studies from that taco book that someone mentioned earlier. I did a little bit of stuff from that.
Oh yeah, Autumn, what's that name of that ramen place that you were talking about?
I'm pretty sure she was talking about actually, maybe she wasn't talking about Roblox.
Oh. I thought she meant like physically, because I asked like, oh, I wonder what ramen place are in the
Random
valley.
stuff.
Ooh, that one's very nice.
Sketchbook tours. Yeah, this is more books studying.
Actually, what's interesting is that while we were working on the Miki and June sketches, that's kind of what we go through in our second book as well. We have those little illustrations at the end.
Boxes.
I'm scared to draw with the marker. That's the point.
Sketchbook tour.
Make it so that you're not scared of drawing with marker anymore.
You just make yourself do it, unknowing. Like, you get a sketchbook, and you basically go, you write on the front of the sketchbook with Sharpie, these are all bad drawings. And now you're free to make bad drawings in that sketchbook.
Yeah. Cherry Blossom Noodle Cafe. Yeah. So I would say the more you're scared, it'll show in your drawing. So really just learn to just understand that not every drawing has to be perfect. In fact, it's better if it's not perfect, because if it is perfect, then you wouldn't really need to learn. But most of these sketches here, they're just kind of
I learned that from Ian McKeag, by the way. Ian McKeag is like a legend in the movie industry. He's a storyboard artist, concept artist. What's his name? Ian
McKeag. Wait.
There's no. I took a class by him on schoolism, and he talked about how you can basically just write at the top of your page, this is a bad drawing, before you start your drawing, and it helps eliminate the fear.
Yeah. I like these sketches. They're actually quite fun.
And, like, draw so much that no single drawing, like, how do I explain it? This circle is very important because it's the only circle. If I add 2, this is shaky. If I add 2, they've halved in importance. If I keep drawing circles, each individual circle is less important the more I add. So this original circle right here is now not very important because there's so many circles. Drawing with every one of these circles represents a drawing. The more you make, the less each one matters. And so if you draw a lot, if you do a lot of drawings, each drawing, like, you care less about each individual one. And so if this drawing turns out bad, and this one's bad, and this one's bad, and this one's bad, and this one's bad, and you just keep doing more drawings,
Holophobia, someone says.
they matter less. Like, this is a real thing, by the way. Like, psychologically, this is how it works.
Well, like, if you're trying to make a drawing perfect.
Yeah.
Like, like the pottery lesson or the pottery story. Like, there was an assignment in a pottery class where a group of students were... So there were 2 groups of students.
Yeah.
One group of student was assigned to just make as many pots as they can.
They were graded.
They were graded based on how many pots they created.
Yeah, so 2 groups of students, right? Quantity. One group was graded on quantity. How many pots the more pots they made, the better grade they'd get. And the other group of students were graded on a single pot and the quality of it. Right? So group A and group B. And by the end of the year, the group that was graded on quantity, all of their pots looked way better than group B's.
Yep. Hey, Zoe. By Colton's handwriting is so crispy. Crispy. That's a funny way to say it.
And think about drawing in the same way.
Yep.
If you focus on quantity, you will get better. Like, try your best on each one, but just move on.
Yeah. I want to say I really like the busyness of this.
There's literally there's no punishment for making a bad drawing. You just move on, make another one.
Yep, make another one.
There's
Why a lot of people, one of the assignments is to draw 30 hands, I should say. A lot of people, they get the assignments to draw a lot of hands, and then at that point, they don't suck at drawing hands anymore because it's all about the quantity.
So the reason you'll see assignments, like in classes, where you have to draw like 150, I don't know, like torsos, and students will look at this and go, oh my gosh, 150, I'm never going to get through that. But what they don't realize is the assignment is designed to make you care less about each one. Mm-hmm. So, right?
Better.
Yeah, you draw torsos and you're just like, oh, I don't care about this one that much.
I'm great at good.
You draw so many torsos that you stop caring.
Very nice torso.
There's one, and then you do 149 more.
Yeah, I mean, Autumn knows. So she says it goes by faster than you expect the more you draw. That's very true.
It really speeds up.
Nightmare says, I had to do that during the art school I went to and got way
And
quantity.
just keep doing so much. And so you see really, 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 really good artists. They have done so much. They're just constantly drawing new images.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck behind the fear of like a single drawing. Shoot it out.
Kayla's little okay. Let's see.
All right. See you later, Arrow. Every time I draw, I always feel like it has to be perfect. Yeah. Eliminating that mindset will help you get a lot better.
Well, that's another reason why we started with these, right? These little really rough sketches is because
All right, Big Toe, have a good one.
Bye. Because I'm just like, I know I'm going to get super fixated on trying to make the heads perfect, so I'm just going to be very rough with it and just see what idea I like better. I'm only focusing on the idea. The drawing can come later, but if I like the composition, then I'll choose it, and then I can. That's why I started with these here first.
And the better you get, the better your rough sketches will get, but they don't need to look good.
Yay,
Like, this was my rough sketch.
Yeah, that's so cute.
It has the idea,
It has the
though.
idea.
This sketch informed the future sketches. Like, this is a napkin sketch. They call it a napkin sketch because a lot of the time artists will meet up at a cafe or a restaurant to discuss a project, and they'll literally bring pens and sketch on the napkins in the restaurant. It's called a napkin sketch because of that.
Do you recommend listening to music while drawing? I always do that. If you're trying to concentrate and focus on something, maybe try ones that are more instrumental.
Yeah, so it's like you have your napkin in the restaurant.
Yeah, Bunny, you get it.
And then the drawings will be on the napkin, and they'll discuss it.
Oops, sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. Need Ski on repeat for 3 hours. Never heard of that song. I do listen to repeat, like songs on repeat for a long time, and then I'll get burned out. Well, I don't know. So these would be considered napkin sketches.
Maybe a little bit more than napkin sketches.
Yeah, a little bit more than this is definitely a napkin sketch.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot. Dude. Wait, I gotta give her a little earring. Maybe? I feel like she would have like a very subtle piercing on her days out. There we go.
I'm at Legoland right now, and there's so many screaming children.
Ouch. Well,
Scream back at them.
scream back at them. I'm kidding.
Give them a core memory.
Yeah, give them a core memory.
Nah, I'm kidding.
It's funny. That's so unhinged.
Lost connection.
Uh-oh.
Canon event. Yep. The child at Legoland.
Oh, there were so many screaming kids, and then
some adult screamed at me, and now I'm traumatized.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Kids don't think about other screaming kids. Kids think about screaming adults.
Yeah.
Other kids screaming. All right. Other kids screaming. All right. Maybe we'll wrap it up. Connection sucks today. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. Maybe we'll stream from the PC sometime and see how that works.
Yeah, that'd be cute. I think that'd be really nice. That way you can take a rest on your back.
That it's going to be the same.
Oh, okay, that's right.
I'm talking for the connection.
Oh, that's right.
So
I thought the core memories were supposed to be happy. That's true.
Hope you had a good time today, everybody.
Yeah.
Probably going to wrap it up there. Don't forget, if you're new here, join the Discord server.
Better books if you want.
Check out our books. Don't forget to mix the mono. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, check out the Discord server. Come hang out.
And draw a bunch.
Post your art.
Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be shy. We won't judge your art. If we do find some people judging your art and being mean about it, we'll let them know.
Ban them.
We'll ban them. Because there's just no reason to be mean about it.
Yep.
But anyways.
See you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.